Hello, welcome to Badatpad, where Notch Guy Me tries to beat endgame content. So I want to talk about something that's slightly more serious today. It's an event that happened in the pad community last week, which is that the creator of miru, his name is Tactical Retreat, will no longer be updating that bot anymore. And if you don't know, miru is a Discord bot, which means it is something you can bring into your Discord servers, personal, public. You can set it commands, and in this case, it returns pad-related information such as monster information, dungeon guides, like daily pad announcements, a bunch of useful tools. I wonder if I can show you actually right now on my Discord. So, for instance, this is the latest post. I made this an example. You can look up information I put in ID card, and then it'll show you everything about the monster card, the awakenings, stats, what kills you can put on, what type it is, the active skill, max cooldown, min cooldown, leader skill, bunch of stuff. So that's just one example of many things that it does. Looks like people are catching Pokemon on there, but I'm going to link this article below. This is a post on the Pad Protic site, which basically has a lot more detailed information. And I don't know Tactical Retreat personally, or anything like that. But basically what happened was he wants to just make a new way or something to put dungeon information into MiruBot or something like that. He was working on some new thing he needed help from the community for. He needed someone, I believe, to check dungeon information with spare stamina, and basically no one stepped up to help him, and that disheartened him, so he decided he's going to stop developing MiruBot. And that's pretty sad. I think, yeah, it's kind of sad, because I think one thing, it's very easy for us to use resources like MiruBot, like Pad Protic, like PadX. If you don't know what PadX is, I wonder if I have something. PadX is basically, this website has a bunch of monster and dungeon information too. The site I was just on, which is Pad Protic, is basically a Japanese to English Puzzle Dragons, really quick, well-formatted translation site. And all these things, it's very easy to forget that they're made by people who aren't paid to do so. They have real-life jobs. They're doing this stuff on the side in their free time with their free resources, and things like that. And I think a lot of times people forget, because these sites and tools are so professional and easy to use and useful, that it's not just someone out there, like some company, like making it for them. It's just people who like the game, and they often don't get very much thanks for it, and in fact usually get criticized just for like the bad stuff, like any spare typos and stuff like that. So I just want to come on here and share a few ways that I could think of that we could help these people out. So one way is, I do know, for me, I think definitely my number one used site that's not Pad, it relates to Pad, that is not the app itself, is Pad Protic. I use it in a lot of my videos for specifically for new collabs and new special egg machines. I will use this instead of going to I don't know, PadX or just my monster box or something, which wouldn't really work at all, to talk about the monsters and stuff like that. So I do know that this site is, one of the main posters is Rennie, and also Kenori makes posts. I don't know if that's everyone on here, but I do know there is a way to donate down here, which is either to become a patron, or which is like I believe it's like some kind of recurring payment thing, or just buy some one-time payments, which is buy a coffee thing. Early this morning, I went ahead and did that. I bought a bunch of coffees because I make videos off of these things, so I definitely should be helping them out. So I went ahead and did that, but this is one way to do that. One way to give back. What's another way we could do? This is a post that Mantastic actually coincidentally made this afternoon, which is on a new site, actually a new resource that we could use, which is basically a pad herder replacement. Pad herder, in case you were unaware, is a way to make it easy for you to to showcase your monster box to other people, so that they can help you with builds, they know what you have, help you make teams for things, that kind of stuff. So someone is I don't know what his name is, Eisen, is working on this new website, and he needs some money to host it. There is a GoFundMe for that, so I actually went and donated to that as well. It's not even that much money. It's like $150 total, and I would apparently host the website for 3 years. If everyone who watched this video, I'm going to assume this video is going to get like 100, 200 views. If everyone gave like $1, that would be like, or even less, that would be super easy to do, to finish. But this is another way you can help out someone who is just trying to help out the pad community. I believe in this fantastic link, which I will link below, there is some samples of like what his work and what it would look like and stuff of the website. Some other members of the community that I don't know personally, but I would like to call out that I use the resources of often, is Ethco, who makes ranking dungeon guides. In all of my ranking dungeon runs, I post, I put in the links below a ranking dungeon guide, where basically Ethco has gone ahead and scoured the internet for Japanese ranking top 3 teams, like their crown scores, how their crown score like went throughout the day, different week, like the week that the ranking dungeon ran in Japan, a bunch of YouTube videos, and then also details like what monsters you could use, and sample teams, things like that, based on, I don't know, their own experience and what the Japanese YouTubers have been doing. So if anyone knows how, if there's a way to give to Ethco, I would like to do that too. And also I use Estina guides. There's someone named Estina who makes the monthly quest guides for the challenge 8, 9, 10, and I think they might also make some other quest guides. So I just want to shout those 2 people out. I don't know if they'll ever see this, but if you guys know a way I could help Ethco or Estina, I would love to know. But I think those are the main ways I want to highlight. And of course, the Puzzle Dragons X website that I've been using since I started playing pad. Very helpful. If you're unaware, this is probably one of the main ways that people will look up, who don't have Discord, will look up all their monster information, dungeon information, stuff like that, where monsters drop. People rate things too, but I don't think people use that function that much, so ignore that little spreadsheet thing down there. But I just wanted, again, for this video to be, I don't know, I'll show you some ways, some people you can thank, some people you can give to monetarily. Apparently they don't really get much thanks, which makes sense because all these resources that look pretty professional, and it's easy to forget that. It's just some one or a few people who are just like using their free time and resources to make all these things work well for the rest of the community. So go thank them. I think you can find them on the pad community server, Discord server, or you can go to some of the links I've linked below and mentioned in this video to help them out. Yeah, so that's it. And last thing is that I wanted to mention I will be streaming shortly soon, Puzzle Dragon stuff. Not a lot, just a bit. We'll see. I might try A5. I don't know. And I might be doing some Danganronpa 2 later. But that's it for this video, and yeah, see you guys soon. Goodbye.